I didn't expect my first video to look like this, and I didn't expect it to feel like this. I think somewhere in my mind I imagined a completely different beginning. Better light, better mood, better energy. A better version of me sitting here, saying the perfect sentence, looking calm, confident, inspired, almost like, yes, this is the day. This is the moment. This is where my life changes. But the truth is, today doesn't feel like that. Normally, that would be enough for me to think, okay, maybe not today. If I keep waiting for the perfect conditions, maybe I may never start. That is exactly why I need to start today. Because I kept myself waiting again and again, waiting for the right mood, waiting for the right version of myself, waiting until I feel more confident, more prepared, more beautiful, more interesting, and more ready. And the scary thing is that perfect moment never comes. There is no magical morning when you suddenly wake up and feel completely ready to change your life. There is no perfect emotional state where fear disappears and confidence walks in. There is no day when your mind suddenly says, okay, today you are allowed to begin. Most of the time, life doesn't give us a perfect beginning. It gives us an ordinary day, a tired day, a confused day, a day when we still have doubts, insecurities, bad lighting, messy thoughts, and 1,000 reasons to postpone. And still, that ordinary day can become the beginning. That is what I want this video to be. Not a perfect introduction, not a polished performance, not a video where I pretend that I have everything figured out. This is the first page. This is the uncomfortable beginning. And this is me saying I don't want to wait for the perfect version of myself anymore. Because maybe the version of me I'm waiting for can only be created by the version of me who starts today. And I think many people understand this feeling. You have something in your mind, a dream, a project, a channel, a business, a body you want to build, a skill you want to improve, a language you want to speak, a life you want to create. And you keep telling yourself, I will start when I feel ready, when I have more time, when I look better, when I know more, when I'm not so tired, where my life is more stable, when I feel more confident, when I know exactly what I'm doing. But sometimes I'm not ready yet is not a fact. Sometimes it is fear wearing intelligent clothes. Sometimes it sounds very logical. It sounds mature. It says, you need a better plan, you need a better equipment, you need to improve first, you need to wait. But underneath all of that, there is often one simple fear. What if I start and I'm not good enough? And that fear can keep a person in the same place for years. Not because they have no talent, not because they have no potential, not because they don't want it badly enough, but because they are trying to protect themselves from being seen before they feel perfect. And that is exactly when perfectionism becomes dangerous. Because perfectionism looks like high standards from the outside, but very often on the inside it feels like paralysis. It feels like you see the life you want, but you can't move towards it because every first step feels too small, too awkward, too imperfect, too embarrassing. You imagine the final version so clearly that the first version feels unacceptable. And this is the trap. We compare our video to someone's 100th video. We compare our first attempt to someone's refined skill. We compare our raw voice to someone's trained confidence. And then we think, maybe I am not meant for this. But maybe we are not seeing the invisible part of their journey. The awkward first attempts, the videos they deleted, the ideas that didn't work, the days when nobody watched, The moment when they also felt strange, insecure, and not ready. We often see the result, but we don't see the repetitions that created the result. And that is what I want to explore on this channel. I don't want this channel to be about pretending. I don't want to come here and act like I already live the perfect life. I want this to be an experiment, a real one. What happens if a person stops waiting and starts showing up? What happens if I post, learn, improve, make mistakes, reflect, change, and keep going for 1 year? What happens if I don't disappear after the first uncomfortable attempt? What happens if I treat my own life as a challenge, not in a fake motivational way, but in a very human way? 1 year of starting before feeling ready. 1 year of building confidence through action, not before action. 1 year of becoming visible. 1 year of learning what consistency actually does to a person. Because I think confidence misunderstood. We often think confidence comes first. We think confident people act because they are confident, but maybe very often confidence comes after action. Maybe confidence is not the reason you begin. Confidence is the result of keeping promises to yourself. You do only one small thing and another, and slowly your brain starts collecting evidence. Oh my gosh, it's pouring. It's absolutely pouring outside. Evidence that you can survive discomfort, evidence that you can be seen and still be okay, evidence that you can make mistakes and not collapse, evidence that you can start messy and still grow. And this is important because our brain loves evidence. It doesn't fully believe beautiful words, it believes repeated experience. You can tell yourself I'm confident 100 times, but if you never act, your body may not believe you. But when you act while shaking, when you speak while doubting yourself, when you post while feeling imperfect, something changes. Not immediately, not dramatically, but quietly. You begin to build a new identity, not by thinking about it, by living it. There is a concept in psychology called implementation intentions. It is basically the idea that we are more likely to follow through when we decide not only what we want, but when, where, and how we will act. Not just I want to become more confident, but I'll practice speaking every day, even if it is not perfect. Because dreams are beautiful, but they are often too abstract. The brain doesn't always know what to do with I want a better life. But it can understand the next action. Turn on the camera, write the first sentence, record the first minute, upload the first video, do the first workout, send the first message, apply for the first opportunity. The next action is where the dream becomes real. And maybe that's why we avoid it, because while the dream is only in our head, it's still perfect. No one can criticize it there, no one can judge it, no one can compare it, no one can ignore it. But the moment when we bring it into the real world, it becomes vulnerable. It can fail, it can be misunderstood, it can be invisible, it can be smaller than we imagined. And that hurts. But at the same time, only the real version can grow. The perfect version in your head cannot teach you anything. The real version can. The first video can teach me what my voice sounds like on camera. The second one can teach me how to structure my thoughts. The third one can teach me what people connect with. The 10th one can teach me what actually I want to say. And the 100th one can become something that I cannot even imagine today. But none of that can happen if I stay in the planning stage forever. And I think this is not only about YouTube, this is about life. How many people are waiting to become ready before they allow themselves to live? Waiting to be more beautiful before they take pictures, waiting to be successful before they feel proud, waiting to speak perfect English before they start speaking, waiting to have more money before they feel worthy, waiting to become someone else before they finally show up as themselves. And I understand that. I really do. Because being a beginner is uncomfortable, but it is also honest. Maybe honesty is more powerful than perfection. People don't always connect with the most polished person in the room. Sometimes they connect with the person who said the thing that they were afraid to say. If you're also waiting for the perfect moment, I understand you. If you're also tired of postponing your own life, I understand you. If you have a version of yourself in your mind that feels so far away, I understand you. Maybe we don't become that version by waiting. Maybe we become that version by making the first imperfect move. And maybe the first step is not supposed to feel powerful. Maybe it's supposed to feel awkward. Maybe the first step doesn't feel like confidence. Maybe it feels like resistance. Maybe it feels like fear. Maybe it feels like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway. And maybe that's enough. This channel is going to be my experiment. For 1 year, I want to see what happens if I stop waiting and start creating. This is not the perfect first video, but it is the first one. And maybe 1 year from now, I look back at this exact moment and realize that this imperfect beginning was the most important part. Hey guys, I'm Victoria and I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. I just know one thing, if I don't start today, I'll probably keep finding reasons to wait. So here I am. Believe me, this wasn't easy. Talking to a camera is so much harder than it looks. When you're speaking to another person in English, it's different. You can see their face, you can see their reaction. If you forget a word, you just keep talking. But when you're talking into a camera, it's just you. Your mind suddenly goes blank. You start talking about every single sentence. You wonder if you sound boring. You wonder if anyone will even watch this. And somehow speaking becomes much harder. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm doing this challenge. I want to see my progress. I want to look back at these videos in a few months and see how much I've changed. I also want to feel comfortable speaking in front of a camera because I have so many thoughts that I want to share, not only with the people around me, but with anyone who might need to hear them. Maybe some of my ideas will help someone. Maybe they'll make someone smile, or maybe they'll simply remind someone that they are not only person who feels nervous in the beginning. You are starting something new too. Let's do it together. Let's see what happens if we just keep showing up. And one more thing, making videos like this is really not as easy as it looks. Now I understand why I respect bloggers, speakers, and people who talk to a camera so much. It takes practice, it takes courage, and it takes a lot more effort than most people think. If these videos help even one person feel less afraid to start, I'll be really happy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really glad you're here. See you in the next video. Bye!